CEO have no website to show, and he will only say we're in a vision process. Just join. As you join, we'll be able to build all these things. Today, are all those things challenge again? People say they want to come to the SWIFTtrip headquarters. We give you address. I'm looking for SWIFTtrip headquarters in Ebonyi. We give you address. I'm looking for it in Abuja. We give you address. Little by little, be part of this story. Add your face to this greatness. The launch of the SWIFTtrip business app in Nigeria and in UK before we scale global. Oh my God. And then when we SWIFTtrip launch, you can see right here on my screen. If you've seen it in a small box, click it to see it properly. The total profit share SWIFTtrip is giving out is 5% share. And then the business is going to be launching at the sales of 3% share volume. Incredible. Those who purchase the 3% share of SWIFTtrip. And if everyone is buying from the 3% shares as node holders, let me show you something that happens. From that 3% shares, each person owns 0.50125%. And that's what we calculate the launch of SWIFTtrip by. Because each person buying that would take out in total 2.4 million, 0.50125%. So let me put the right word. 2.4 million nodes is what is in the 3% bulk shares. Also, this is first business they are patronizing. Imagine you book a ride from Lagos to Abuja. At the end of it, the company says, hello, we have made a profit from you. Take back. Not telling you thank you for patronizing or see you another time. Know your customers, which the world is operating by now, right? SWIFTtrip is bringing the PYC, which is coming to overwrite the KYC. You cannot be dealing with the PYC without dealing already with the KYC. But you could be dealing with the KYC and operating by the KYC, but you are not working with the PYC. And every company that will build businesses today and not put its customers on payroll, who are actually the owners of the business, no matter the quality of service they are rendering, they will fizzle out. Give this thing I just said, 7 years from now, you will see it properly. No hurry. Sure, we've been here living our lives. Yeah, so now we're telling you that SWIFTtrip is coming to make you trillionaire in dollars. Don't be in a haste. Follow the plan. 2.4 million shareholders. Give that number to me. I give you the SWIFTtrip airport. So people out there will tell you the CEO has a target. He has this, he has that. He will run away. The CEO is a hungry man. He's looking for money to feed his family. Whatever they are saying, don't let it get to you. So we'll tell you that, hey, you are talking about SWIFTtrip. By the time this man escapes with people's money, they will bounce on you. At the end of it, they will tell you, you would have explained well to me, you would have persuaded me. We are here to disappoint as many that says it is a Nigerian thing. The CEO is not a white man. They cannot own a decentralized. We are here to disappoint them. Join us, because if you are out there observing, the CEO is a moving train. Accomplish it. So if you look at the screen here as well, you would see this part that shows you the distribution of the PYC we're talking about. How money comes into the company, boss, and how it goes out. 100% came in from the passenger. We are not considering how much here. We'll just show you 100% came in. How much is going back to the man who booked the ride? 2%. How much is going to the driver who facilitated it? 80%. How much will the company retain? 10%. How much will the company give to the shareholders that made the business to become live? How much? 5%. 2% to the stakeholders, 3% to the note holders, as promised. Then the PYC structure, the customer has earned already. Now, not just the customer earning, the people who recommended the customers. The people you are recommending now to build SWIFTtrip with us, they are your team of customers. When they book rides, you will earn. Everybody migrated with you. So it's not just about the advert bonus you earn now. You are accumulating how much from each people you register directly. 1%. 1%. Your money can't buy 1% of SWIFTtrip share. Yes? The highest is 0.05, 128 million. No access to even rate the 1%. You can't buy it. But your voice telling somebody about it gives you 1%. Incredible. Don't miss it. Share. Campaign with us. That's why we say if you're not ready to campaign with us, please just don't bother subscribing. Leave the slot open. Leave the slot open. So when you go out there and somebody is asking you, do I need to invite somebody to join SWIFTtrip? Somebody might be asking now, must I invite somebody to so that we will get to this launch of SWIFTtrip? Yes, you must invite. You must invite. We are here to build. It's not about the money. When you put that money in as a subscriber, good. The next agenda, what will you be doing until the launch? I don't know. Will you just be sitting down and looking at us? We work it out together. That's the beauty and that's the fun of it. When you sit down, you become bored. You become idle. It seems as if nothing is happening in life. Yeah. But when you find yourself, your hands on work, on deck, everything becomes beautiful. Build with us. Now, if you look at this goes to the taxi, the e-commerce, and the aviation, this profit share distribution. Do you see that? So now I take you to the subscription level of SWIFTtrip. And here you see that we have two kinds of shareholders in SWIFTtrip. The stakeholders and the node holders. And we have the deluxe and the base. 1 to level 7 are called the stakeholders. Then the deluxe 128 million. The standard, and that gives you an ownership of how much? 0.05%. Use the ownership, get it very clear. Have that in mind because that is what we use in calculating the profit share of SWIFTtrip. When business launch, that's how you calculate your earning. All right, so you came in with 128 million. You have 0.05% of every transaction done globally. Don't miss it. And then we have the standard, 64 million. The basic one, 32 million. The basic 2, 16 million. The basic 3, 8 million. The basic 4, 4 million. The base slot, 2 million naira. And then the nodes. Not everybody here might have 2 million naira. But if you have 2 million, you have 2 million, you leave it in bank for inflation to eat it up. By the time it's done, by the time we're done with this process, you have it and you are going to struggle 100,000 level with people that actually do not have the money to buy the highest. You have 500 million naira, you are struggling nodes. That's not that regret that will happen. Buy it while you can. Once this thing now, if you look at the website, you discover it's 48,000 on a reduced promo price, right? Soonest, it will hit 100,000. It's climbing 500 naira. It looks very slow and sluggish, but it must get there. Once it gets to 80,000, I have told you before, because I don't talk without it being fulfilled. I might not repeat it every time, but so long I've said it, unless I didn't mean it, unless I will not do it, I will not say it. But if I say it, whether it's once and you think I've forgotten, I must accomplish it. Once it hits 80,000, it spikes to 100,000. So if people are looking at it will continue, I will buy it at 95,000. You won't even have the opportunity. Buy it now when you can. No need of observing. Somebody, you tell somebody about this and the person is saying, let me observe. It will end up in regret. I tell you plainly. It will end up in regret. What's that regret? Let me buy it at 100,000. Chai, but if I had known, I would have bought it at 48,000 when I found it that time early. I didn't even know why I was even wasting time. This man, I see that he's really ready for this work. Or you didn't know that a person coming from 2021 was ready. You saw him. Now you now have to wait for the next 1 month to analyze his passion. The CEO does not get tired. So if you be analyzing, let me put it this way. If you will buy it tomorrow, buy it today. Simple. So the node is 100,000 naira, but it's going up to 100,000 naira gradually, giving you a reduced promo price. So once it hits 100,000, the stakes will be out. There will be no more stakeholders opportunity. Everyone who is a stakeholder remains stakeholder. Anyone who is a node holder remains a node holder. The node holders cannot upgrade anymore to a stake. And then the ones coming in wouldn't even know that there was anything like stakeholders. So I want to use this node to show you the node holders level. And I want to use it to show you how you will benefit from this. It's amazing. Look at my screen. Let me use calculator. I will first give you cents or kobo. And I will show you how cents can become millions, billions, trillions of dollars. My God. Let me just use what we have here on the presentation slide, which is 2,000 naira. If you're in the United States, if you're watching us in France, wherever you're watching us right now, take note, wherever trip is done, you will earn. If you are hearing me from Nigeria, if we perform any trip in Italy, you are earning. Do you need to be in Italy? Your system is there. A driver would. Oh my God. Don't miss it. In your eyes, we will accomplish this. No shareholder who believes in this process is permitted to go down. We live and we enjoy it. You've been living. So is it when you now see a breakthrough that you want to leave us? It's not possible. God will sustain us and we will enjoy what we have built and labored for. That's a covenant and it must be fulfilled in Jesus' name. All right, so 2,000 naira. I told you to take note of the level, right, of the share level. Now, remember the deluxe is 0.05. Let's say times 0.05%. What do you get? 1 naira. 1 naira. And if you look at the presentation slide, you would see how he earns 1 naira. Obasanjo today is earning kobo from your recharge cards. Now my data will soon finish. I just got a lot. After the meeting, I will go subscribe data. Obasanjo will earn. He doesn't need to know me. So long I use MTN, the man is cashing out. It's in Google. The man earns $45 million per day. That's the only one we know. What about others? The ones that might be higher than him in the... Oh God. Build systems and you will never regret leaving. You will not be afraid of economic challenge. That's also a beautiful thing there. This one we are saying economy. It's because we are under an economy. If you have not seen any reason why you should do something beyond the economy, like these things happening worldwide today, inflation here and everything rising, let it teach us a lesson why we need to go global. I will do something for you. You will see how inflation just elevates you with a system. So I want to take you now to trillions out of the cents, billions out of cents, millions out of cents. All right. I've shown you kobo on this. Okay, that should be in kobo. Okay. Now, in 5 years from now, what I want to do now, I'm taking you to 5 years from now, okay? I would skip the per day analysis. Per day is here. Study it. Per trip, per month is here. Study it. And then we have here 5 years from now. And in 5 years from now, SWIFTtrip has performed thousands of trillions of trips. See this beautiful house here? Shareholders should have built their estates. A man became so passionate about SWIFTtrip in Lagos. And the Lagos admin was asking him, she testified it here. He said, what's behind this, your passion? Because everything like this, there must be a story. He said, please, can you tell me, I don't really know, why are you this active? Among everybody I've been telling about SWIFTtrip, you are the one following me bumper to bumper. Wherever I go to campaign SWIFTtrip, I always tell me, what happened? He said, you will not believe. He said, the same way you came to tell me now about SWIFTtrip, somebody came to tell me and my friend about Uber. Did you get that opportunity? I never had it. He said, somebody came to tell both of us about Uber. And I did not do it. My friend did it. He supported Uber. We are calling for your support now, SWIFTtrip. Support us. Let's build. The man said his friend supported Uber and became a subscriber. Today, as he speaks, he said the man is building estates, mansions, duplex on 6 acres of land, carrying all the projects at once. Only system can do that. When you are passing by and you see people doing exploits, you'll be wondering, where is the money coming from? They are doing something that is not visible. Systems. In 5 years from now, let's use this calculation. 50 trillion trips. Just 50 trillion trips. We will do this in less than 5 years. 3 years, we are done with this figure I'm giving to you. Well, if you, maybe somebody here is saying, I am overanalyzing, then do it according to your own capacity. The question is, when we launch, are we going to ever perform above 50 trillion trips? The answer is yes, right? Okay, you are looking at, in 50 years, have we accomplished it? The answer is, the man was telling me I was over-exaggerating. I said, okay, if you say 5 years over-exaggeration, maybe it's because of your mind capacity. In 50 years, have we done it? He said, no, now 50 years is too big. CEO, 50 years is too big for that. Now bring it down at least. I said, very good. Since 50 years, you see it as large. Good. You already know we're on the same page now that we accomplish over that. Whenever we accomplish it, in a minimum of 2,000 naira, where you are earning 0.4025 kobo, that makes no sense, right? Multiply it by 50 trillion trips. This is mathematics. That's why we went to school. To be able to build and calculate, not to come out and be looking for where we'll do X, Y, Z. We would never see it. X plus Y raised to power this and that. We will learn all those things so we can do simple maths and apply it to what? Real life application. Whenever this thing happens, as mathematically you see it on paper, by the time we have coded it and it's happening physically, you have earned 1.2 billion. Is this the end of it? It just got better. Just got perfect. Lifetime. You and I would build this thing and we will leave it, though. Is the truth. We will all die. You hear me now? We'll die away. We'll leave it. We'll be forgotten. But the legacy we built is still paying. Go check First Bank. The people who built it, are they still alive? Is it benefiting? Anyone that will still be alive that built First Bank, let's just assume that the person is still alive. His sense will not be correct again. True or false? Old age, he will just be there sitting down. Extremely old. Nothing about life entices him again. He has forgotten everything. Is First Bank still operating? Still waxing strong. The people they live it's with, oh my God. Until Christ comes, SWIFTtrip continues to pay generations upon generations. If you will not do this for the sake of yourself, do it for the sake of your children. Where others will be training children to let children train them when they are old. Your own is, you are not just living wealth, you are living stream of wealth for them. Don't miss SWIFTtrip. All of these things we are saying today, and I'm smiling. Soon as they will all be story. We'll be talking of how the CEO was talking and talking and talking. By the time we're in our glory, you will tell people they will not be able to relate to the story. They will not be able to relate to it. They will say it's a lie, I beg, forget that thing. The guy is a billionaire. He just emerged. He was a silent man that just emerged and performed great things. He will not know. Happy are you that know me when nothing, no shishi. If you see me in 2021, forget, or you will not like me. But that's the power of a vision. The way we can elevate ourselves from the ground is what? A vision. Don't miss SWIFTtrip. I've used 3 minutes into 10:30. So now I want to deal with a very important topic for you. How do I become part of SWIFTtrip? And if you're looking at my screen, I'm taking you back to the Telegram channel. So for the online viewers, I think the IT department will put for you the slide that says subscribe now. So you'll be able to see that from your end, what I want to show us live in the Telegram meeting. So you can see this screen here. It says subscribe now. Let's go to the website. Let's use the website link. When you go to the website shows you a lot of information. Good. Read the disclaimer and then close. It shows to you that the note slot today is 48,000 naira. You can see it. And it will be selling for 48,500 by July 24th, which is tomorrow. Today is the last day for it to sell at 48,000. If you know you will buy it at 48,500 tomorrow, buy it today and save your 500 naira. If you know you will buy it at 100,000 when it hits 100,000, it's the same note value. Buy it today and save your 52,000. Use it to register your wife, and you will still have 4,000 naira left. Then the company account is there. Pay to Swift Beast Transport Limited, 82 84 55 80 14. And then for USDT, those hearing us outside the world now, outside Nigeria rather, no one outside the world is hearing us. So you're hearing us from outside Nigeria rather. Contact +234 8168 965610 to get the USDT wallet and pay as a foreigner to subscribe to SWIFTtrip. That's cool. And once you've made that payment, you send the proof of payment to the national admin. I'll click on login. You can, if you are live with us on Facebook, you can see the national admin's contact over there. 08066695332. Okay, so you click on FAQ if you're on the website, FAQ, and you go to, so for the for our friends out there also, seedinvest.swifttripcampaign.com is our website. Seedinvest.swifttripcampaign.com is the website. Go to FAQ and check out how can I partner with SWIFTtrip. Very important. And then you see all of the instruction given. Okay, just read that and you'll be good to go. You get the Play Store app, you get the iPhone users, how to log in, and all of the information are there, okay? And then now I want to answer the next important question to you. Go back to the home page. What do I need to be doing now? What we all need to be doing is simple. In the campaign process, campaign with us. In the earning process, when we've launched business, you earn with us. Now we are campaigning. Please put your hands on deck. Don't say the hub admins. Let me just use the hub admins here now that are staking their reputation and their offices on behalf of SWIFTtrip. They have past experience. And that thing inside your mind now, maybe as a new member, to say, what if, all the negative what ifs, it's in the head of the hub admins of SWIFTtrip. People who are staking their reputation and their offices, their identity in their states, it's in their head. But what did they suppressed it and say, what if he gathers the money and perform here? Maybe you are a minister of God and you have crowd. And you got the access to SWIFTtrip and you will say, I will not tell anybody, I will keep it to myself. Of a shepherd is the truth. Because you will see your sheep still languishing. And then you will be rising above. You think you'll be happy? If you truly have the spirit of a shepherd, you can be happy. Tell them, let them make their decisions. And that's why we come here. If you see what is written here, the CEO's word from the CEO or the founder of SWIFTtrip, that's me. And then people ask me, must I invite people to join SWIFTtrip? Look at my answer. Yes, you must. Knowing that SWIFTtrip needs 2.4 million subscribers to succeed, and an intending subscriber resolves not to invite others during this crucial campaigning phase, it means that we're about to recruit someone who wants to identify with the sources of the 2.4 million subscribers, but do not want to contribute to the sources of the 2.4 million subscribers. Therefore, we insist, please do not subscribe. Kindly leave the slots open for those who will be committed to actively building this opportunity with us. Opportunity, when it comes, it's not as if it fall from up. We create it and we make it happen. This is an opportunity that we all are coming together to massively empower our future. So if a person is coming in, please, you should be ready to help others come in. Since you've understood now that we need 2.4 million persons to launch the business, there's no concrete date, say December. The affiliate marketing here helps us to accomplish this thing in a blink. If you ask me when will it happen, I tell you, in a blink. Please go to the About Us page and get resourceful information about SWIFTtrip, especially the white paper. After you've read all of this, you will see downloadable documents. SWIFTtrip white paper, click on it, it will download. SWIFTtrip guide, click on it and download that resourceful information about SWIFTtrip. So the very important one I would show to you again is not just talking. SWIFTtrip is not just telling you to talk about SWIFTtrip. If it cannot massively make you happy at this point. When I tell you stay focused, I can only boldly say that because I know that, because you know that we are in the vision stage. No, in SWIFTtrip, stay focused. Any other thing that will give you distraction, push it aside. Focus on this. Why? Because SWIFTtrip pays you massively. A stakeholder who comes in now, know that the stakeholder's opportunity is going out. That person comes in through you with 128 million. 10% is advert. And the company is not sharing that 10% with first, second, fourth generation. You, the direct man, carry on. Incredible. If I go to the radio and I talk, somebody comes in, 128 million, 12.8 million, 10% advert. It's my money. I say it boldly. 90% is for the project. That 10% will not smell the development of SWIFTtrip. Is the CEO talking to you? Are you with me? The base, 2 million naira. The 10% is your own. And if that person who wants to come with the deluxe knows that it's just 90% going into this project and 10% will go to the person who told him, and he said, no, how can I pay 10% on that? Please, maybe you too love the person. You say, okay, pay the 90% now. He pays 90%. They come and say, what's this? What's it? The remaining 12.8 million. Please go and pay it. If he's not paying it, the company refunds that money to him. He can't have access to the deluxe. It's called subscription fee. Within that subscription fee, we have what? Project fee and advert fee. Understand it so well. So when people are saying this affiliate marketing, they say it's like Pomzio, it's Pomzio. Hello, I'm giving you clarity of what we are doing here. SWIFTtrip is transparent, broken down clearly. Pomzi is not the act of bringing people into something. The thing you are bringing them into, that is either Pomzi or business. If you go to church and you go to evangelism, you carry your Bible, you are going for evangelism. What are you doing? You are affiliating with Christ. In every ramification, affiliate is what brings boost to any organization. Wherever there is no affiliate, no advertising, it will die a natural death. Go to any church that does not engage in evangelism. Either the whole member of the church go for evangelism, or they have one department called evangelism unit. That is the lifeblood of that church. Let's engage in this together and make it happen. So if you bring in a note holder, how much is there for advert? 12,000 naira goes to the first direct referral, second 2,000 naira, third 800, and the fourth indirect bonus is 400 naira. In total, 15,002 is shared in the node for the subscribers who are actively campaigning SWIFTtrip. All right, so if I take you to my calculator and I break that down very well, 15.2, what do you see? Times 2.4 million units. Remember, one person to one unit. That's 36.4 billion. This is mathematics at work. Will the money be available now? Is it available now? No. The moment it's coming, it's being shared. That's another thing. And then, if 36.4 billion is budgeted on advert, minimum, it will increase. What else maybe will you be doing now that you would say it can pay you more than SWIFTtrip? If you take 5 billion out of this thing and you have built your estate, you have not scratched the opportunity. You have not scratched it. Let's build. Let's build. Those who carry SWIFTtrip on their head, by the time they start displaying their estates built by SWIFTtrip advert bonus, people will be saying, hey, I didn't know. Okay, now let me move. The opportunity is going to even move in the campaign. So you who got it early, when you can tell somebody, you don't hear SWIFTtrip, no. SWIFTtrip, no, what's that? Leave them. You are privileged that you can go through your contact. Only one person can tell you, I have heard about SWIFTtrip. You think it is, how do I put it? Oh, it is a privilege that you are part of those who founded school. Because a time will come, you will tell everybody in your contact, only one person will tell you, I've not heard about it. The opportunity of this campaign is already gone, and SWIFTtrip is about to launch. So thank you so much, able shareholders. 15 minutes to go, and now you can ask your questions. So please just raise your hands. As many who raise their hands will be here. We'll take our time to attend to your questions, but just try to indicate that you have that question before it clocks 11 a.m. and we'll be here to satisfy your needs. I am Honorable Richard Nade, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. And to the online viewers, we appreciate you so much. Though you cannot ask your questions, but maybe you would leave your questions on the link that's attached to this video online. Thank you, and we will as well try our possible best to attend to your questions. So what you do, just raise your hands, click on the middle button, and click raise hands, right? That's what you do. Yes, just click the middle button. It will indicate by itself that you have something to say. Are you with me? Thank you so much. Mr. Ezekiel, I see your hands raised. You are new in the meeting. Please click the middle button and you'll be able to speak. I see Mr. Morgan Ugochi. Thank you. It's been long you joined our meeting. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate all you do for SWIFTtrip. Hub admins of SWIFTtrip, we love you so much. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. And I can see we have our new friends here today. Madam Anne, how are you doing? The Hub admin of Lagos. You want to say something? We're here for you. We love hearing your voice. Always excited. How are you doing, ma?
Good morning, my honorable. Good morning, sir. How is everything?
We're doing great, madam. We're doing great.
Okay. Thank
Thank
God. Okay,
you.
Actually, I have a prospect here.
Okay.
And he's asking some questions.
Okay, let him speak.
Let me unmute my mic. Although I've answered that question, but he still wants to ask.
Oh, okay. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? We're doing awesome. Good to connect with you, sir. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, please. That's why we're here. Yeah. 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 I wish we were hearing this live on YouTube. IT. The questions, can we get it live? Yeah.
Strategy.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir. I am really happy. What's the name again, sir? Mr. Godwin. Thank you, and you're connecting with us all the way from Lagos through the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Lagos State. Now, um, SWIFTtrip, in SWIFTtrip actually, there's no way you can even invest so much. Every person will be you only be able to have just one unit in SWIFTtrip. So I want to first clarify the aspect you said heavily. They would have invested heavily. We already have stakeholders in SWIFTtrip, and then we have deluxe owners. But the fact is, these are persons who you might not know. And the people you made mention of right now, who are big names in Nigeria, that when Nigerians hear them talk about SWIFTtrip, they would rush in. They might not see the vision. That's the fact. You might walk up, you use Dangote as an instance now. You might walk up to Dangote and you tell him, hey, Dangote, we want to build an airport. And if you don't buy it now, you will actually buy it higher by the time you have actually seen the establishment of the airport. Now that it's at the story stage, be part of it. So together we make it happen. Do you know what we say to you? They will say, well, the money might not be the challenge. If you know that you will build it, go ahead and build it. And when I can see it that you have built it, I will come in. Are we together, sir, Mr. Godwin? Good. So in a project like this, we are happy and we really appreciate God for the kind of wisdom he has given to us to make this happen. That every person hearing us and every person coming, everybody in this meeting are the important people that SWIFTtrip needs. Everyone who we heard and agreed to is that man and woman of influence that we need to accomplish it. So we that they might say we are not known, we are small, let's come together and make something massive happen. That they that says they are great, they are of influence, they started from their own story into their glory. They didn't arrive at that glory at once. Can you hear me? Are we getting network challenge? Oh my God. What could be the challenge? Yes, thank you. Okay. Can you hear me now? The boss. Okay. I think I would need the iPhone. Bring it for me so we can switch.
Can anyone hear me?
Can you hear me? It's network flows. Thank you so much, sir. All right, we will be back live. Done. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I know it's network and we're trying to ensure we carry everybody. Okay. Sorry. Yes, it's the network, but I was hearing both of you very clear when you asked Madam Ann to turn on the mic, the camera. We heard clear, but it's the network. We are hearing, but I wonder why. Yes. So, okay, I'm happy that we're connected back. Yes. So right now, where I stopped when you told me you're not hearing, it's when I said that everyone in this meeting present are the um, are the people of influence and the persons of that important personality that the company needs to get to that height of greatness. The way SWIFTtrip is structured, it's not looking for any influential person out there per se. Like I said, we all are the influential people we need. And anyone categorized as influential out there might not be able to see the vision right now. So are we going to disregard those who actually sees the vision and make it happen? If you see where we are right now, you discover that it was not the people who had the influence, as the economy would put it, that built SWIFTtrip up to this standard. It is you and I, everyone coming together and making it happen, putting it, making it beautiful, and it's taking shape and taking root. At the end of it, those persons who says we are the people of influence, they will come in to buy this thing more expensive. Do you get it? And when they do, we will only just be greater. The network. Yes, please, you can ask. I'm with you. You can ask your question, sir. Yes. Use this camera. Yes, please, you can ask, sir. Yeah. Yes, I can feel you. Okay, how do you mean? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Be made transparent. No. No. Okay. Thank you very much. That's a very good question. It will not be made transparent. That stage, those stages would not. The only thing made transparent here is the number of shareholders that we are. That's the target of the milestone. Every other thing, you leave it to the company, and then the company makes it happen. Okay? So the one that the company is giving out to the shareholders or the subscribers is the inflow of the number of subscribers coming in. We think that's the most relevant aspect now. Every other thing, the company would handle it effectively. That's the fact. Okay, shareholder to be a stakeholder. Everyone is a shareholder. Yes, look at it. Everyone gets the same information. Everyone are shareholders. No, like I said, this developmental stage, especially when it comes to the app development, It's not. If it is, I will tell you. I don't take 2 seconds to answer questions. I don't mix words. I just told you it's not made transparent. And it's not something that, if it's something that will be made, I will tell you it will be made transparent as we go. It's not made transparent. It's left for the company. The company is dealing with an IT firm that's handling that. So we don't need to say, okay, this is that. Just with the milestone we've given, everything will fall in place. And we'll launch the app. You are asking this because you're an IT man and maybe you want to be involved in the development process. But the company is dealing with an organization that's handling that already. So it's not something that I need to maybe damble around words. Yes, if the stakeholders, maybe you want to be a stakeholder because you want to see that aspect. It's the same thing. It's the same thing to all shareholders. Okay, so that's for that. But if you want to be a stakeholder because you want to acquire more volume of the share of SWIFTtrip, that's beautiful. And what do? You pay the subscription fee of being a stakeholder, and your details, if you're already a note holder, your details will now be forwarded to the national admin and your account will be upgraded. Get it? So that's what that's. No problem. Ask the questions. Yeah. Okay. That's to the launch of SWIFTtrip, right? Okay. Were you here when I made mention of when SWIFTtrip will be launched, talking about the 2.4 million shareholders needed? I don't know if you joined us then when I spoke about that. Okay, maybe you joined a bit late. Yeah, so I made mention, I said, are you with me? Okay, sorry for that. You with me, right? Okay. SWIFTtrip needs 2.4 million shareholders. That's our milestone. Selling 3% share volume. And like I said, that's the part very transparent to the shareholders. When you become a shareholder, you will get the app that shows you how many persons comes into the company. You've seen it as one joins, you see it topping up. So that is the milestone, 2.4 million units. And when will that happen? Because of the affiliate marketing attached to this, I tell you, in a blink. If I tell you December, I'm delaying the company. So you would then understand with your own psychology to say, okay, as we keep increasing, the speed keeps increasing. It's like a V shape. A V, if you think about it that way. From the beginning, when we're at maybe 1-2 subscribers, before another subscriber could join, it took months. Before another could join, it took months. A time came before one could join, it took weeks. A time came before one could join, it took days. And today, as we speak, even right in this meeting now, people are joining SWIFTtrip. I mean, subscribing to SWIFTtrip. At the end of today, 10, 20, 30 has joined SWIFTtrip. A time will come, 1,000 per day. And a time will come, one person will not have the opportunity to bring 2 persons anymore in SWIFTtrip. It's done. By the time we are 1 million subscribers, how long do you think it will take? In a blink. So that's how I always answer that question when you ask, because of the kind of mechanism we have attached to the process, the affiliate marketing. So everybody, hands on deck, and together we get towards the launch of SWIFTtrip. Thank you so much, sir. I don't know if that attended to your question. If it did, that's how I always answer it. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, Madam Ann, for linking up to Mr. Godwin, and he is the man of influence that we need to make SWIFTtrip happen, just as you are. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, and for answering all these questions politely and educationally. God bless you.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. So we had a lot of hands raised. Sorry, when the network disrupted the meeting, all our hands dropped. So I would have quickly unmuted it then. But if you know you raised your hands earlier, you indicated you wanted to speak, can you just kindly raise it again? And I promise that everyone who raised before 11, I would attend to them, but network became a challenge. We had over 5 hands raised. So take notes, we've closed for today's meeting, and we're just trying to now attend to questions of persons who raised their hands earlier. It would have ended if the hands weren't raised before then. Thank you, Madam Chinoyorum. How are you doing? Great to connect with you today, man. I think we're getting network lagging from your end. How's it going over there? Thank you so much, man. Yeah. Okay. That is it. That's the secret. You are right. You see it clear. Oh, yes. It's like you've not joined SWIFTtrip before then. Yes. Yeah. Wow. It won't take place again. It was just a one-time privilege, and your voice is very low. That's why I'm putting my device close to my ears. Yes, network. Okay, so thank you so much, ma. It would not. Yeah, I can hear you. I heard the question, and I believe you heard my answer. It's not going to take place again. It's just once that came up, and the opportunity is gone. That's already a past event. There's no need of answering questions on it anymore. It's already a past event and it won't repeat itself again. Alright, thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, so that's Madam Chinoyeram from Germany. We appreciate you today. So I'm not seeing any hand raised anymore. So thank you so much. In case you raised your hands earlier and we couldn't attend to you, sorry for that. All you need to do right now is join us again by 8 p.m. tonight. At 8 p.m. it's going to be a great time. We're always here live, morning and evening, and that means that at the end of the week we are here 13 times per week. It would have been 14 times if we appear on Sunday morning, but Sundays 8 p.m. So let's make a global impact together, and it's going to be amazing what SWIFTtrip will do for us. I am Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. I am so relentless, so dogged, so rugged, so tireless, towards the accomplishment of this. And as we move on in that might, it's going to be amazing what SWIFTtrip will do for us. Have a great time, everyone. We love you all. Bye-bye.